Hey, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. If it's your first time checking in, hello and welcome. My name is T, and this is a little channel and a little chatter. Um, I just want to talk about this full moon, this buck full moon in Aquarius a bit. How are you guys doing? How are you floating and pivoting and handling and dealing with it? Please feel free to share and let me know. As for me, I so many things I've been channeling, but personally, leading up to this full moon has just been like such an emotional energy that I've been feeling, just very heavy emotions, and let's just say overthinking. And I personally feel like this full moon is just putting a lot of pressure to understand where you stand. Understand where you stand so you can, I'm channeling, absolve and alleviate the pressure and start the process of removal to feeling better. You know, some people will say they were bedriding, or they were down in the dumps, or they weren't feeling okay. We have to understand one thing, and that is how powerful full moon energies are. If the full moon can dictate the tides, and I remember hearing back in the days, I don't know if it was just me, the wolves come out in full moon, the freaks come out at night, but you know, and I don't know if this was a myth or not, so don't quote me on it, or an urban legend, but that in some precincts during the full moon back in the days they would like have a warning just for the police officers to beware of crazy, not crazy, but strange events that would occur during the full moon. I say all of that to say we are made up of H2O. Our bodies are made up of water. If the full moon can dictate so many things, why are we against believing that it can not dictate, that it can't dictate? Oh, excuse me, why are we against believing that it can dictate how we are affected by the energy? Not only is energy prevalent and can be shared and can be transferred, but the strength of an earth element can certainly alter how you feel. And this took a turn. This message took a turn. And I want to say be gentle with yourself during this time. Give yourself a little bit more grace and patience than you normally would. Because I'm feeling like a lot of people were on a high this month and the month is ending. And for some reason, you're feeling a little bit low. You're feeling all the feels. And this is your reminder that you're human. This is your reminder that you're existing. This is your reminder that you're a human being, being, being affected by the earth's elements, being affected by the energy, being someone who is growing and feeling and alive, being someone who has so much power that they are literally going through motions and emotions. And That's just our reminder to be grateful. And it sounds so sucky, like, oh, how's that my reminder to be grateful? But there's something I want to share on a later date. But the fact that we have the privilege to feel these things and experience these ebbs and flows, even though it's just downright yucky sometimes. Let's be honest. Sometimes it's just the most yuckiest, most disturbing and off-putting feeling. And it feels like it's doing you a disservice. I'm hearing like you're at a disadvantage. And I don't know nothing about basketball. For some reason, these words are coming to my mind. So please, I could be totally wrong because I know nothing about sports. But like you're down in the fourth quarter. You're down in the fourth quarter and you were doing good for the other three quarters. And now you're down in the fourth quarter. But what I'm channeling, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling is this is your time to make that record winning shot right before the buzzer beeps. And I know nothing about basketball, but I'm channeling this. Right before the buzzer beeps, right before the game ends, it's the time for you to make that record winning shot. You were doing so good. Next thing you know, in the fourth quarter came and you bombed and you bombed and you bombed and you couldn't understand why you were bombing after doing so good. You were on this high, high, high. Now you're so low and you couldn't understand it. But I'm hearing that the record winning shot is coming. The the buzzard beater, the bell beater. I don't know. I don't know sports. So I'm telling you what I'm channeling. Buzzard beater. I don't know what that means, but get the ball in the hole. Get the ball in the hole. Okay? Whether this is golf or football, basketball, I don't know. The point is win. The point I'm telling you is to win. The point I'm telling you is to transmute this energy. Take this energy and transmute it. And just still time to win. Now I'm channeling again. This is just your reminder that you still have time to win. I'm here to remind you. I'm being called to remind you. The Holy Spirit has sent me here to remind you that you still have time to win. Yes, you felt all the feels. Yes, the energy was chaotic. Yes, you trying to figure out, is this the right decision? It is the right decision. It is the right decision. You needed confirmation. Here it is. Yes, it feels like it's not the right time. Yes, you were happy, 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 and then you weren't. Yes, you deserve the more that you're asking for. Yes, you deserve the more that you desire. Yes, the more is waiting for you. And with this energy, when I think about Aquarius, they're very they're people who really do transmute and transform energy, and they take really bad things and make them such powerful and amazing things, and they can create nothing from something and they will build from the ground up. So now's your time to create. What are you doing it for? I'm hearing the lyrics from Lost My Way. I believe that's the name of the song. I always get the name wrong for Janae. What are you doing it for? 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 Because speaking of fourth quarter, we're almost in the fourth quarter of this year. And this is not for you to beat your brain and pressure yourself trying to figure out how you're going to end up this year. But this is the time for reevaluation. And for a lot of people on the channel, this is a time to just be still and do nothing. And not on some, like your starfish, Patrick the starfish, or some lazy stuff, but like Literally, you've done enough. You've done enough. You've been working hard. You've been putting in the work. You've been putting forth the effort. You've been proving yourself. You've been showing up. Be still. Meditate. Be silent. Wait for it to come to you. I'm here. Wait for them to come to you. Wait for the message to arrive at your door. Wait for the person to tell you what you need to hear. Wait for the love to arrive. Be who you need to be in the meantime. Be who you need to be to yourself in the meantime. I'm hearing. I'm also hearing be all you can be. And that makes me laugh. That makes me laugh because, it makes me think about the army. But maybe that holds relevance. I actually cut the message off this time. You're preparing for something great. You're preparing for something big. You're preparing for something major. You're preparing for something life changing, threatening, and scary. Downright scary. And it's okay for you to be afraid. I mean, it's okay for you to be scared during this time. I'm hearing don't let fear dictate either. Don't let fear stop you. Fear can sometimes be an illusion. Fear can sometimes be an illusion. You know what I'm channeling? You ever are a kid, or even as an adult, even as an adult, we don't, no judgment. As a kid or as an adult, you see a shadow of something in the dark, and you're like, oh, I don't want to. What's that? What's that? You're like, oh my God, what is that? I don't want to go over there. That looks scary. That looks crazy. That looks frightening. And then you turn on the light and it's like nothing. It's like two pillows combined that look so much more scary in the shadows and of the night. But because you overcame that fear and you turn on the light, you faced it head on. I'm hearing it's time to face some things head on. It's time to leave some people. I'm also hearing it's time to approach that thing that you've been putting off. It's something that I'm channeling, you've been scared to approach, scared to confront, scared to speak your truth, scared to speak up to someone, scared to tell them how you feel, scared to face them because you don't know what their reaction might be, or you're scared of your own reaction. I'm hearing this time. Don't hold back and be sure of yourself and your words when you do make the approach. But don't forget who you are. I don't know who that is or who that's for. Take that how you feel. There's a lot more that I could say. I've channeled a lot of love messages today. You guys, if you listen to me, I'm very funny about the love messages. I've just been piling it up in my notes, and I'm gonna share it when it's time. I'm gonna share things when it's time. But I hope, I hope that you made it this far with me. If you did, thank you. Appreciate you. Um, Maybe share the message if you like. Uh, Feel free to stay tuned for more. Please enjoy the moon while it's full and beautiful. Enjoy the moon all the time. But this is such an amazing time, especially for me. I say for me because I love full moons, new moons, crescent moons. I'm just very moony. um, but yeah, God bless you guys. Stay protected, stay covered, stay prayed up, stay prayed up. Continue to cover yourself, guard yourself, and protect yourself. I'm also hearing some people who have some workplace stuff going on. It's going to work out for you. It's going to work in your favor.